but one game at a time. I can't, if I start playing and recording multiple games, I get kind of, um, kind of like to make it more even. Just do a couple recordings, a couple chapters, and then go to another game. Kind of make it even, and because I do get kind of burned out if I play it too much. But in this case, I just want to finish this game because there's a lot of chapters in it. So that's why I've been hitting it pretty good. And of course, the other Wolfenstein that's coming out, I want to get this done first. So you can understand that. Anyway. What? Okay. I don't know, every time I see a guy in a red suit like that, it reminds me of that movie, let's see, what was it? The Fifth Element. Do you remember that? And it seems like they had similar kind of suits like that. Kind of 60s-ish style. I don't know. It's kind of funny looking. Somebody's up here, I think. Oh, crap. What the heck? What in, or who is that? That is freaky, man. Oh, boy. I'm definitely going to put that on the outro. Kind of outtake. We'll see. Well, there's nothing going on here. It's pretty dead. Probably could say the same thing about my YouTube channel.
There is one more service tunnel connecting the laboratories to the airlock. Can you find it?
I'm kind of curious how many people like to use, to watch videos on YouTube. I'm kind of curious that how many people use Firefox browser versus Chrome. So if anybody out there, tell me what you use. I'm kind of interested. Not that it's a big deal, but I use Firefox myself. Been using that for years. Don't use the other ones unless I have to. So anyway, just curious. I have put out a couple videos, one on Chrome. When they went to 60 frames per second, there was an issue with that, and I put a video out on Chrome. Was the only one I could use at the time. Eventually Firefox just recently got it so it supports 60 frames per second, finally, after months and months. So I have put out a couple videos out, and it seems like a lot of people use Chrome, but I don't know. Nothing going on here. I was, like I said, I've used Firefox for years, and I was pretty disappointed when it didn't work with when 60 frames per second came out on YouTube. And then I just assumed that they were going to fix it pretty quick, and they didn't. I mean, we're talking probably, and I'm just taking a guess here, a couple months at least before there was any sign that they were actually doing anything about it. And I was pretty disappointed. It didn't mean I was going to not use them anymore, but and I know that they're an independent deal. I think they use volunteers, I believe, to do the programming and all that. So aside from that, I still was disappointed. And then when it finally came out, it's like, oh, I'm still going to use it, but apparently they didn't feel that there was this big, pressure for them to get it done. So I don't know. Kind of disappointing, but kind of relief that they finally did it. Well, there's the suit.
Let's see. Spacesuit. Walk the lunar surface, nothing to get all worked up over.
Why is the chair on the wall? Sounds like Darth Vader. Oh man, look at this. We're on the moon. Yee, yippee. That looks cool. Pretty realistic looking. Can you imagine going on the moon like this? I mean, someday you might be able to do that. If you want to. I don't know why you'd want to just the experience, There's not like there's much on there. But I mean, this goes back, history. We went to the moon because of because of the Cold War. It was a race to get there so we could be the first ones because we were behind on the space exploration, and that was going to get us on top. But as soon as they did that, then nothing ever happened. I mean, they went to the moon apparently, and then they never went back after a while, and it's been like that ever since. We haven't done anything on the moon. So, I don't know. It's kind of fascinating. This, obviously going back to the 60s, late 60s. And, I always wondered why we never used the moon for some kind of facility, whether it was for telescopes or, I don't know. We just never used it for anything. I mean, it's not that far away, but apparently nobody wants to go there anymore. I guess it's not. Ooh, what's this? Gold meteor rock. Cool. Anyway, I just always wondered about that. Why? Like I said, I know why we went to the moon. It wasn't because it was a cool thing to do. It was because we wanted to beat, at the time, the Soviet Union. We wanted to beat them in the space race. That's the only reason why we did it. But like I said, it's just there's no interest of the moon apparently. We got some rocks, yeah. And we, did some stuff walking around. That was it. Nothing ever happened after that. So but it is, I know it's expensive to do space exploration, and even if we wanted to put like a facility on there, why would we want to do it? Just because we can. I mean, why do you climb a mountain? Why do we have a International Space Station? Do we really need to use it? It's science. So why can't we put something on the moon, like some kind of facility? I guess it would be expensive, but it's not a priority. So I was wondering about that. I've always been fascinated with that kind of stuff. Anyway, what are we doing here? Hang up the old suit. Well, this is a long video. I recorded this. It's about 45 minutes after it was edited. It's around 45, and then so I got to split it in half. I usually don't like to go over 15 minutes because a video like this just takes forever to go through the editing process. So I think I'm going to end it here coming up. Thanks for watching, you guys.
I remember this moment. Back in the camp.
This woman, I know her well. Resilient, will of iron, a family gone, all of them yet. Faith kept her going. I cannot believe it's that certainty. For me, in everything, there must be doubt. Otherwise, there's no room to question the plan. And, this place, this is the fruit of unquestioned, ferocious conviction. This is where absolute certainty leads.
Yet you are a believer.
I often wonder what kind of a God would sanction suffering such as this, and I question myself whether my faith is misplaced.
Maybe he's testing us.
Well, Egyptian, if he is testing us, we are failing gloriously.